Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Jasper Ondulo from Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology, Kenya. The paper I wish to present is entitled Use of Participatory Approach to Determine Adoption of ICTs for Agricultural Services. Motivation. The study was motivated by three fundamental issues. One, attaining sustainable agricultural development is a worldwide strategic concern. ICT is notably a potential to contribute to achieving significant economic, social, and environmental benefits. This notwithstanding, that is the second issue. This notwithstanding, there are constraints in ICT adoption for agricultural development. However, there are feasible options to reduce these constraints and contribute to developing effective policies for improving use of ICT. Then third and lastly, participatory methods can enable complex interactions between contexts, grassroots aspirations and strategies, institutional structures and enterprise interventions to be better understood. In our context, we had farmers, extension agents, and other key stakeholders. The problem area. It's notable that agricultural services utilization depends largely on information of innovations, dissemination, and adoption. However, farmers' decision to adopt services is greatly influenced by the amount of information available. Comparing the evolution of global food production and consumption, there is a strong indication of the need for means of increasing production. These gaps can, however, be addressed by providing more support to the smallholder farmers and by enabling them to access information on agricultural services such as weather updates, agricultural inputs, financial services, market prices, among other services through the use of ICT. Despite the availability of different ICT services to disseminate agricultural services, adoption of innovation remains a problem for smallholder farmers access this information on agricultural services. Research objectives. The study is purposed to explore causes of low adoption of agricultural innovation for the dissemination of information on agricultural services by smallholder farmers in Kenya towards improving production and consumption, which hence would contribute to achieving significant economic, social, and environmental benefits. This was then subdivided into two specific objectives. One, to assess smallholder farmers' access to information on agricultural services. Two, to examine the status of ICT adoption in agriculture by smallholder farmers through the use of participatory methods. Research approach and methodology. The design was both exploratory and explanatory, using a qualitative approach, hence inductive in nature. A number of smallholder farmers were purposively selected with the help of local agricultural extension agents. Selected farmers were grouped into 6, invited to take part in focus group discussions. The focus group protocols informed by the diffusion of innovation and participatory approaches theories, was used to guide the discussion process. Participatory innovation tree exercise technique was used for studying the adoption of agricultural innovation among smallholder farmers. On the completion of the exercise, cards were arranged based on various levels: what worked well, causes and possible effects. The members who had high level of adoption were requested to explain who and what motivated them and the effect. The facilitators then guided the farmers to know what motivated them to do or not to do, and other factors that are considered in deciding on adopting major outcomes or results. Farmers identified a number of factors that were considered critical for the adoption of agricultural innovations. They then ranked them in order of their significance, either as very high, high, or low. 7 factors were identified. 1. Cost of access to innovation. This was ranked very high. 2. Income, financial, and credit facilities. This also ranked very high. 3. Expertise and skills, knowledge and training. This ranked high. 4. Availability of information, awareness. This ranked very high. 5. Availability of innovation and technology, also ranked very high. 6. Complexity. This, however, ranked low. 7. Intervention by extension, government agents. This ranked high. The factors were then thematically classified as economic, technological, and human factors. Economic as a theme had the following sub-themes: cost of access, innovation, income, financial, and credit facilities. Technological as a theme had the following sub-themes based on the earlier identified factors: expertise and skills, knowledge, training, availability of information, awareness, innovation and reliability, and complexity. Human as a theme had the following sub-themes: social influence and intervention by extension, government agents. Conclusion and outlook. Smallholder farmers face numerous problems in accessing agricultural services. This was noted can be addressed through the use of ICTs as a means of delivering information. Adoption of agricultural services can lead to better productivity by smallholder farmers. The use of participatory approach was noted as important, since it actively engages and helps the farmer share with other farmers, friends, family, and neighbors. It has turned out to be a convenient method of learning and accessing new technologies in agriculture. The paper emphasizes need for participatory approach, which encourages farmers, researcher, developmental worker participation for the socio-economic developments of the farming community. Participatory information and communication technology developments in the agricultural sector can be achieved only if agricultural researchers and government organizations learn from farmers by using the participatory approaches. Thanks. That is the end of my presentation.